The apostles, they decided to stick with calling Jesus Christ Lord. It was not as though they did not have the revelations that you claim that you have today. It was not as though they did not know, but they chose, because of the state of their hearts and because of the kind of relationship that they want to build with Him, they chose to stick to Him being called Lord. And what I'm saying is that if we want to see even greater measures than what they saw, we will also have to return back to that point where we begin to see the Lord first and foremost as the Lord of our lives. First and foremost as the Lord of our lives. That everything He says to us is not an advice. You know, if your friend says something to you, you can see it as an advice. He has no authority as it were over your life. He can advise you on something, but that's not a law. I said the other time that even the wishes of David, when his folks, when they had his servant, the people he trained, when they had the desires of David, they took it as a commandment. That was because they were not seeing David as colleagues. As a matter of fact, some of them grew to the point where they were even recording more success in battle than David. Some of them did things that David never did in the battlefield. The Bible talked about the men of David that they were so mighty. One could kill 1,000 men. One. David never did that. But yet, they saw him still as their master, as their Lord. And even when David had a desire in his heart, they took it as a commandment. And this is what we are saying. That you do not treat the words of Jesus to you as an advice. He's not advising you, he's commanding you. There are situations and times in my life where it's not as if I wanted to do that thing. But some way, somehow, I was able to arrive and stumble at what Jesus desires on that situation. And at that moment, what I feel does not matter, because this is what my Lord has decided that He wants to happen. My feeling does not matter. My feeling will catch up with it. We are not men that are moved by our feelings. We are men of the Spirit. We are moved by the promptings of the Holy Ghost in our hearts. We are not moved by our feelings. They are not moved by. They are not to be moved by your feelings. No. So that was the thing that was predominant in that book. You see that? They saw Him as the Lord. The apostles saw Him as the Lord. So they called themselves servants. They called themselves servants. The apostle that taught you that you are a son, the apostle that taught you, he rather chose to call himself a servant. He rather chose to call himself a bond servant, a slave of the Lord. And really we have to return to this. Because if we do not return to this, we will remain as spiritual beings. Men and women that cannot bear the responsibility of the kingdom. Men and women that cannot shoulder the responsibility of the kingdom. We will remain as spiritual beings. We will. You know, I told us that the Spirit can be shaped, alright, in authority. When you look at the Spirit can be shaped, and one of the things that shape the Spirit is authority. And if you do not understand that, you will not be able to do business in the realm of the Spirit successfully. Yeah, you won't. It has a military structure. It has a kingdom structure. It has a court structure, the Spirit realm. Then it's also structured by authority. Those four things.